Coverkillernation, nice to see you, considering I'm alive. Yes, tonight was the Immortal show, Immortal and Absu. There was a local band that played, I missed them. Why? Well, there's a fucking snowstorm outside. It's retarded, it's ridiculous. There are whole lanes that are just completely closed off. It was insane. Quite literally, it was the heart of winter. The Blizzard Beasts, though, were out. Immortal still played. Absu still played. If there was a local band before then, whatever. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little review. You might be wondering why the quality is a little bit less than par, using the old camera. Why? Because it was a black metal show. Black metal is traditionally known for their lo-fi, so I'm going to go lo-fi. I know, it's stupid reasoning, but I'm doing this quick. First off, Absu, I want to apologize to those guys if they were to happen to view this, considering I got there about 15 minutes late, but snowstorms do cause you to have to drive slower, because there are idiots out there that want to try to clip you. I was not clipped, it was a near miss. However, let me tell you, these guys are an exceptional band, very tight, very dedicated fan base. I gotta say, there's a lot of people that came out to this show to see Absu from all locations around the mid-Atlantic coast. I talked to people from Ohio, people that came from West Virginia, and I even heard somebody who said that they had come down from New York. So this was definitely a very positive reception for Absu. They definitely had a core, and once again, this is Absu's first time in Pittsburgh. And this is also the 20-year anniversary that Absu was formed. So let me tell you, so cool to say that I was at their first Pittsburgh date. And I really hope, and I really don't think, that this will be their only Pittsburgh date in their career, considering the reception that they got. Just definitely seemed to be very positive and awesome. Then we got to the meat of the order. We got to Immortal. Yeah, I only saw 2 bands. If there were more than that, somebody from Pittsburgh, please tell me. Also, if you have photos from this particular concert, please tell me. And please feel free to share, because, yeah, whenever you're in a rush, because I worked today as well, I worked all the way up to about 6 o'clock, and then had to run down to the concert in the snow, you tend to forget things. Forgot my camera, like a moron. Yeah, I almost forgot to get a shirt, too, to be honest, but I don't know Immortal. I still owe Overkill. Immortal came on, they played for roughly about an hour and a half. It was an amazing time, and I gotta say just 2 quick points before I kind of exit and depart into the night. The first thing I will mention is the fact that there seemed to be a little bit of an audio difficulty with the microphone, with the vocals right at the get-go, but they were able to increase the volume a little bit. Minor things, something that you try to take care of in sound check, but you never really know what's going to happen until they get on the stage. The second thing is that they are definitely a really interactive band on stage. This is something that I find to be a very positive thing for Immortal. I think that a lot of bands could really take from this example. You can see just how they're able to interact with the core. They really like to hear you scream your head off. They really enjoy the horns up. They like the haze. I was definitely one of the people in that hay crowd. The hay crowd always has a section where some guy just tries to start it up every 5 seconds. While I was right around there. And believe me, it was every 5 seconds, and it was pretty cool. I gotta say that was pretty neat. But there was actually a moment during Tyrants where you could literally see the vocalist walk over to the middle of the stage, and what does he do? You kind of can't see him anymore. Why? Because I was standing, should I say, right about the middle of the way. So there's a sea of humanity in front of me, but he's kind of playing with the fact that all he has to do is kind of go peekaboo, woohoo, peekaboo. People will cheer, and it worked. It was fantastic. It was very interactive, very fun little thing that they were really doing all night long, and you could definitely see a lot of... they were having a lot of fun on stage, too. And something that you think, this is a black metal band, they shouldn't look like they're having fun, they should look like they're pissed off, hailing Satan all the time. Nah, come on. Come on. And then there's going to be those other people that say, oh, you like black metal, you like people that dress up like sad-faced clowns. Well, if you're saying that, you probably listen to ICP. So your point is null and void. The last thing, this is completely just random, off the wall. There was a moment where there was a little bump between vocal guitarist and bassist, and you just saw the two of them just look at each other like, what the fuck was that? It was another one of those fun little moments, and you have to enjoy those whenever you go to these shows, because let's face it, if you see somebody who's just so serious on stage at all points, at all times, it does kind of decay the experience a little bit. This really lightened the mood a lot, and it was something where you just gotta love it. It was an amazing set. They were able to go old and new alike, which with an hour and 30 minutes is what you would expect. I myself had an eargasm because two of my favorite songs from Sons of Northern Darkness, Into My Kingdom Cold and Tyrants, were back to back. And this was ridiculous. And I cannot stress that enough. In fact, I will upgrade the ridiculous to redonkulous. This was redonkulous. It was an amazing experience. Fantastic show. This is a tour shirt right here. On the back, there's only a couple of dates. So you may have already missed the guys, and if you did, I apologize profusely because you missed a hell of a show. But for those of you who had Pittsburgh tickets and decided to avoid this show because of the weather, shame on you. Shame on you. Because you missed an event. CoverKillerNation out. I'll have you guys an album review probably sometime tomorrow night. Either that or I'll upload something that's a little bit older. Oldie but goodie. And I already have one that I may have in mind. Nice.